Hello and welcome. My name is Vakile. We are going to explore the major scale on the fretboard, and we're going to start looking at the tuning first. So the tuning on the fretboard, standard tuning, is from the thick string to the thin string. It's E, A, D, G, B, and then the thinnest string is E. Now, I have shown you how to play the chromatic scale, how that if you start from C, for example, let's say C, and you go to another C, you play an octave, like that. Now, let's make sure everything is in perfect order. We want to put things in perfect order. In perfect order. So this is what we have as our C major scale, and let me just put this one as our root. So C is our root, okay, and we have this tuning here, standard tuning. Now, wherever you play this C like this, it's a C chromatic scale. Now you can play it on here as well. Let's just put it here as well on the second string. I want to show you. I'll show you on the second string. On the third string, we're gonna put our C here. This is C chromatic, and on the this is the fourth string. We're gonna let's put another C here. Right. This is on the fourth string, and on this fifth string, there are different ways of doing it. You can actually come here and put it here. So these are C chromatic scales that you can get on this one here, and here you also have that. So this is C chromatic scale. If you had to find C chromatic scales linearly on the guitar, that's what you find there. The C's. I'm using linear or horizontal, playing horizontally. That's what you get on each string there. Okay. Now let us look at the formula for the major scale. So I'm gonna take out this. The formula for the major scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is referring to degrees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In other words, the different names of degrees, which are these, and they would be C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now, if we were to remove the other notes that we don't need there, it means we're removing all the notes with accidentals. We identify the notes that we don't want, and then we remove them. So the C major scale would be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and this is the other formula here. This formula is an intervallic formula saying between C and D there's a tone, between D and E there's a tone, T stands for tone, and S stands for semitone. And between E and F there's a semitone, which is S here. Between F and G there's a tone. Between G and A there's a tone, which is this one. Between A and B there's a tone, and between B and C there is a semitone. You can also put it this way, because this one is called the root, or the first note, the root or the tonic. We'll get into the names of all these here at some time when we do the practical, because they have different names, which is in regards to what they play, the part they play in the scale itself. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1. 8 is an octave. It's same as 1. Okay. Now we come back to this one here. So you can, the formula means between 1 and 2. 1 and 2, there's a tone. Between 2 and 3, there's a tone. Between 3 and 4, there's a semitone. Between 4 and 5, there's a tone. Between 5 and 6, there's a tone. Between 6 and 7, there's a tone. Between 7 and the 8, there's a semitone. So you can also look at these degrees as the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and the eighth. Okay. We will, when we go to intervals, you'll see that we will have particular names for these roots. So the conclusion is that when you want to find the major scale for the C, this is a way of deciphering the major the fretboard. So you take the C major scale and you remove all the notes with extenders according to this formula here, which is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. You in the key of C, it happens that you are removing all notes that have extenders. That's by the design of the music lettering there. Now, also in tonic solfa, I find you have this can be represented in tonic solfa. We'll represent it as we deal with the guitar itself on the practical part of things. Now, you can also create the major scale here by removing all these notes that you don't like, so that you have tone, tone, semitone there, tone, 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 semitone there, and there tone, tone, semitone here, tone, 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 semitone, and there as well, tone, tone, a semitone, and tone, 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 semitone there, tone, tone, semitone here, tone, 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 semitone here, and then tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So that's what you're having on each string. We are looking at each each string individually. That's what we get for the major scales. You can play C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C when you're going descending. Okay. So this is the major scale for from the chromatic scale. Okay. Now what we're going to do in the next lessons is to create vertical shapes for the major scale, for the C major scale. Vertical shapes that are playable. Okay, that's what we're going to do from the chromatic scale. Thank you very much. My name is Vukile. I meet you in the next tutorial. Bye.